Welcome back, Rare Talks. You already know where it is. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't, make sure you go over to the Spotify, check out the exclusive episodes that we got on the Spotify. And today, we're talking about another Rare Reactions video. And it's from Scar City Studios. And this one's a little bit deep because, I never really do videos about like people that I know and stuff like that. But it's very unfortunate that we are going to be speaking about someone that I met when he was very younger. And he goes by the name Trapmash. So, yeah, I watched this video and it made me sad because we had an initiative, me and my brother Rashid, that we used to do back in the day. We used to take young boys off the roads and bring them into the mosque and like feed them food and then like just educate them and just try and talk to them about life experiences and stuff like that, and talk to them about Islam and changing their life around and becoming better people. One of his friends brought him to the mosque. He wasn't a Muslim. I don't know what he is now, but he wasn't a Muslim at the time, but he came through with his friends and we was doing wrestling and jiu-jitsu. That's what we was into at one time, was making all the little boys fight every week. And I actually know, the reason why I know this boy's face, I think his name's Stefan, is because he actually became a champion. He had a belt at one time. Like, we gave him a belt. Like, he beat someone and became a champion. And it's just sad to see him doing this kind of behavior. But I'll let the video speak for itself. And, when I first watched this, I felt like I failed him. And I felt bad inside of my soul. Like, I felt bad. Even though, like, it wasn't me and it wasn't my fault, but I felt bad because maybe, it's no maybes, isn't it? But anyway, here's the video.
It's the moment that London drill rapper Trapmash Gid, also known as Stephen Simpson, and his friend Ashley McKenzie went to a home and opened fire in the South Shields area.
Don't be getting it twisted, I do it for my LTH. But it's us, that's GID, still get man down on the mids. Lights, camera, action, he got shot that day. And they heard that Trapmash back, so they ain't feeling safe. Don't be getting it twisted, I do it for my LTH. But it's us, that's GID, still get man down on the mids. Lights, camera, action, he got shot that day.
This is 300 miles away from London, and they were hired, the court heard, by a rival gang in the area who wanted to send their rival a message.
Damn, boy. Damn, they got Abdul Latif. Damn. What's his real name? Caspian Binder.
Has been found guilty after a trial where he said he was not guilty, so he'd potentially get 3 times the sentence that he would originally. They shot at this home that the prosecution said was a very well-planned attack that took weeks of execution. Stefan was a hired gunman, and this is something, again, that I always say to youngers. These are the choices that you have.
I hate the way they say hired gunman. Like, it's mad. Like, the way they describe man is like, man's animals, like man ain't got a soul and man ain't a human, do you know what I'm saying? And it's funny because like they're making it sound like man was a hitman, like man was out there doing hits, you know what I'm saying? And if I'm being honest, he was just a vulnerable young boy that was exploited by some elders on the estate. A lot of times we make things complicated when really it's really simple. Some of these youngsters, they don't want to be in the life that they're living. And some of us elders, we're the worst of people because we're out here promoting a lifestyle to them that we know is detrimental and it's not going to be beneficial to them. I was trying to teach him about Islam and about staying strong and being on deen, bro. That's what I was trying to teach him. I wasn't trying to put no mash in no young boy's hand. I wasn't trying to put no gun in no young boy's hand to go and shoot after people and take their life. And I think like as an elder, if you're that type of person that's out there right now with the intentions of giving a young man a firearm to go and commit offences against other young men, then you're part of the problem as well and you need to be locked up. You're just as guilty as the young man that's done it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we fail a lot of these young boys by even entertaining certain lifestyles and decisions. Like, man should be really trying to help these young boys get off the roads to the best of our abilities. Whether they listen or not, at least try. But putting the mash in their hand, or it's not worth it, man. Look at this now.
life, there will come a time when somebody will ask you to do something which doesn't benefit you in any way, shape or form. He probably didn't even know these people that he was shooting at, and the fact that he's now going to get a significant sentence shows the true consequences of his choice. The court has heard in a trial that the gunman shot at this house in South Shields area in Northumbria, and nobody was hurt in the incident, but somebody was coming outside at the time. 8 men have been jailed for their involvement in this case. The judge said they face considerable sentences in prison. Newcastle Crown Court heard that...
You know what? The worst thing is to be caught up in a trial when there's more than one person, because you don't know who's snitching, you don't know who's talking, you don't know anything. And to tell the truth, this is over some drugs. Over some drugs. Like, this is why I said to you, like, and I think I said it in the last video, I said that it starts off by selling drugs and ends up in killing. That's what I said to you lot. And this is literally evident to what I said in my last video when I said that it starts off selling drugs and it ends up in killing. Because look, they hired someone from the ends, bruv, to go up to bloody South Shields. I don't even know what South Shields is. And to go and burst someone. And then they got caught.
Joseph Millard instigated the plot in a bid to warn off a rival. They enlisted the help of London-based criminals Colin Crawley and his associate James Townsend. They would be the architects of the shooting, and Caspian Binder was also involved. Following weeks of planning with the other 2 men, they hired the shooters, Stephen Simpson aka Trapmash and his friend Ashley Lee. They travelled from London to the northeast to carry out the offence. They expected the attack to occur on the September the 16th, 2021, and it was in the Heaton Gardens area of South Shields. Simpson discharged a firearm at the address just moments after the victim stepped outside the door. The sophisticated plot saw Simpson and Mackenzie given access to a property in the Gateshead area where they also had a stolen car that was arranged by Tyrone Baglin. As part of the complex investigation, the police poured through hundreds of hours of CCTV in order to identify the suspects and also found encrypted messages. This led them to the safe house where Simpson and Mackenzie had stayed just before the attack, and they found car keys, and outside they found a vehicle which was a VW Golf and also a firearm inside. In the weeks that followed the shooting, as a result of extensive inquiries, Northumbria police support...
Aye, the feds are not playing games though. They said they went through extensive CCTV footage, meaning that they was not letting this thing slide, because probably in them ends, them kind of offences don't happen. It's not like London where it's happening every day, where it's like, it's normal. Like, bro, like, in the States, you can't catch man because there's no CCTV, but out in them ends, they had the one CCTV, they followed that car all the way back to where it was going, and they done their job, their due diligence, where they, I don't know what, I think that there was somebody who snitched, and because it's related to drugs and country lines, obviously there's going to be more police that's involved with more information. You know what I'm saying?
He supported the Metropolitan Police and carried out dawn raids in Tyneside and also London. Telephones were seized at various addresses, £30,000 was also taken, and £6,000 from another address. Last year, 4 of the conspirators, Millard, Crawley, Binder and Bagley, admitted their part in the conspiracy and appeared in court. The remaining 4, including Simpson and Mackenzie, all denied involvement and went on a 10-week trial, where they have today been found guilty.
No more banging them doors, no more banging for 23 hours. I come turn on my power. Could we slide round there in an hour? Could we slide round there in an hour? Then we stuck on the wing with life as him, free flow with a rock balls done.
All 8 of them will be sentenced on the 16th of March, and Detective Inspector Jane Fairland from the police said the investigation into the shooting has welcomed the convictions. She said this was an appalling shooting that took place on a residential street. The incident involved weeks of planning and a lot of preparation. So as far as I'm aware, nobody else in the media has got this story. This is an exclusive story involving the fact that Trapmash is the one responsible for this shooting. So really appreciate you joining me today. I really want to hear what people have to say. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe.
And the funny thing is, look, man just made themselves for Scar City Studios. You made yourself media content for another youth. You know what I'm saying? Man's going on like he's got the exclusive low, like, yeah, Trapmash, I'm the only one with this exclusive footage. Like, the streets talk, the streets knew, but the streets don't talk. Because obviously we don't snitch, but obviously you put it to the forefront, and obviously the people have been convicted, so now we're just going to talk about it. But in hindsight, don't go on like Scar City, like you got something special. Bro, man done know the streets talk. Man, Ben know the works that people been putting in. But man's not going to come on internet and say it because man's not a snitch. A man's not a dry snitch. A man's not a fake snitch. But obviously, man's been found guilty, so man can talk on this. But my whole point of this is that sometimes these young boys, they want to live up to a reputation that, if I'm being honest, will never suit them, will never fit them. This narrative of being a gangster, being a shooter, being a bad boy, all it ends up is death or prison. So sometimes youths will go prison, and I think that's actually the best thing for them, because if they was out on road, youths would have probably slapped them down. So it's better that sometimes these youths go to prison and get the lengthy sentences. I don't know, wasting your life in a cell for 15 years, it will make you realize that it wasn't really worth it. Crazy Titch is still in jail, bro. Crazy Titch went to jail when I was a little boy. People got kids older than Crazy Titch. Some of you youngers don't even know who Crazy Titch is, but Crazy Titch is in jail, riding it. He doesn't even know if he's going to get parole or not. And this is what I'm saying, like, this life might look fun, it might look exciting, it might look good, but in the end, it's actually detrimental, especially when your family, you know what I'm saying, like, he's going to have to explain to his family. And he's a young man as well. He had potential to do so many things. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, my heart goes out to everyone involved, man. And I pray, man. I pray that, Stefan, I hope if you're watching this, my little brother, man, hope you take your shahada and just get off this thing and just stay on your deen, bro. You know what I'm saying? And just focus on Allah, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm proper praying, because you came to the mosque and you was with us when you was younger. You remember my face, man. Adnan, I know you remember my brother Rashid as well. Brother, I just hope that you take your shahada. And if you took your shahada already, I hope you just get on your deen, learn your Quran, learn your deen, bro, and forget these roads. It's treacherous. All them people are going to forget you now. Like, this is the one thing I always tell everyone, like, Joe is treacherous. Like, man will sleep with your gal, man will take your dough, man ain't checking for your mum. Like, it's real like that. You know what I'm saying? And you might think, oh, yeah, man, I'll ride my thing. Cool, no problem, my brother. I'm not even here to even tell you if it's right or wrong. I'm just telling you, my brother, like, I pray that you find peace now. That's all I'm saying to you. But another episode, Rare Talks. Bow! You already know where it is.